there, little guy. Look at this mouse. I shall call you Trevor.
So close.
So close. Only one more month. Sorry, I'm kind of far away. Simon decided that he was going to climb in my lap. I have been trapped here for like 10 minutes. Hello. The boy, as soon as it's time to start, he's like, okay, I leave now. You must say hello to the people. One. Tommy plays a video game? You sit somewhere that will not hinder my playing of a video game? Okay, we'll sit on my armrest. This surely will not hinder me. Could not, possibly. Alright. I think I have some ideas for what's going on, what we need to do. I don't know if they're right, but I have them. Ideas. The ideas do exist. My microphone decided that it was going to turn itself down. Okay. That's what happened. Okay, so my thoughts that I've had over the previous week. I think Gooey Blood Girl is her name Eleanor, the Marquis' wife. I think the Gooey Blood Girl is the Marquis' wife. Please. Sounds good, Miles. Thanks for lurking. Enjoy your meal prepping. The weird card bridge room, I think that is I think that has to do with how many cards I have okay. How many cards I have collected, and I can't collect the card that's in there till I've collected enough cards. So my initial thought with this tree puzzle was that I pour the water on and then scoop up the dirt. I was not allowed to scoop up the dirt. So my second thought was just keep pouring water on it until something happens. Which might be the answer. It's hard to tell. But I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna do it the whole time. And if that's not the answer, then I didn't have any other ideas. I didn't come up with any other ideas. I thought for sure this would be the answer. We're just gonna keep going. Because it seems just asinine enough that it could be the answer. Because, yeah, I couldn't think of anywhere else that I could, like, fill this cup up with liquid. And, like, we didn't see anywhere else in the basement that we could do anything. And last time we waited for the blood rain to start and that didn't, like, actually, like, interact with anything. So that wasn't it. But, nothing is changing, so this is perhaps not the answer. But I've committed. I'm committed. And we're just gonna keep pouring water on this until either something happens or the day resets, and then we have to think about other choices. The other rooms in this hallway were the pinball room, the card room, and... well, there is the dude room. The room where the dude is. So if this doesn't work, which, you know... I don't know why it wouldn't work. We might be able to go steal some blood from the guy in the other room. Thank you, Miles. Because those were the 4 rooms that were on this side. Of the hallway. And the like surgery room was one of the locks. So it feels weird that we would have to use something in that room to complete this lock as well, but I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of, because the other side of the hallway was the giant turntable, the cemetery, and a closet? Was it just like a closet? Was it just like a storeroom, or am I thinking of something else? I think there was only 3 rooms on the other side of the hall, but there was only the one lock. We had to open the door with one of those roulette machines. Guy's haircuts kind of sucks. It just like, I've been looking at it the whole game and just every time I really have to look at it, I'm like, why did he do that? Why is that his haircut? So it's almost midnight. So I I think maybe this didn't work. Okay. Okay, so that didn't work. I do think we still have to water the tree, though. I think we have to water it 3 or 4 times because there was like 2 separate interactions where like the room shook. I got like some like feedback from the game. That like told me something happened, maybe. Or it just happened to coincide with the levers upstairs being pushed. Oh no, it's bigger now, guys! What the fuck? Do I just have to fucking water it like every like oh, it's just a like I just have to. It grows a little bit every cycle is what's happening. This sucks. This is just a loop. It just grows a little bit every cycle. Eventually it'll be big enough. Okay. I'm gonna water it until I get that feedback again. I think it's 4 times and it'll give me a little bit of feedback. Okay, maybe not. I swear to God, last time I had like a little bit of feedback after. There it is. Nope. That was definitely them pulling the lever and spinning a thing. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna sit here for another several minutes if I don't have to. Yeah. This is the dude room. We already activated it. Everything in here, so the lock is activated. And this room, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is based on how many cards I have personally collected. And so it won't let me get that last card until I've collected enough cards. And right now I have 46 out of 52 cards. I don't know where the rest of the cards are. And I don't know that I can get to... wherever the rest of the cards are. Because I can't get back into the stage area. And I don't remember or know if there are more cards back there. Like, I don't know if I can access anything. I think I went back and found all of the, all the little stained glass, the little stained glass thingies that I can break with Tequila's voice. And I think I found all of the chests that I can unlock. Oh, maybe not. That one I've definitely already unlocked. Can do it again just for shits and giggles, I guess. I know some of the cards I found by just examining, like, bookshelves. Fucking game lagged hard for a second. And I don't actually remember if I investigated all of the places. There's somebody in there. Fine. That's not where I wanted to go. I think there was a chest on the second floor here that I don't remember opening. Let me open that one. But I remember there being another one somewhere. Bye, Willow. Bye, Willow. Something around someone somewhere. I wonder if I can fill... Fucking... Okay, hold on. I wonder if I can fill the goblet up and put out the fire blazes. That would be kind of funny. Please. Leave me alone. Thank you. I could have sworn there was a chest in here, but maybe that's in a different spot. Just like a similarly laid out room. Definitely looked at everything here. Yeah, I definitely looked at everything in these rooms up here many times. So unless there's just a chest up here that I didn't see. Hide in there. Don't need that key. If there's anything in the mail. R.I.P. Tequila. I know the vase that's in this room, we already exploded. Because that was the first thing I did. We can do it again. Because I can. Yeah, okay, so nothing in the upstairs, and I know I thoroughly searched the room with the evil fish in it, so I don't feel the need to have to like come back up here and do that again. We already got in that back little bar room to pick up the card that was in there, and there was nothing else to look at in there. I'm just trying to think of like anywhere else that there could be a card that we have access to. I looked at everything in here. See if the tree's any bigger this time. Seems bigger, right? That seems bigger. There we go. Sick. Okay, yeah, we just needed to, like, water it 7 billion times. Alright. It's fine. Time to go. Into the room of madness. Oh! Uh-huh. Oh. Oh my God. What has he done to you? Run. This... Is this...
Well, this is utterly tiresome. I mean, well done, and so forth, you found my secret, etc., etc. I know it must look cruel, chaining what appears to be a madman up in a dungeon, using these mirrors to show him the guests being murdered over and over again, tormenting him until his tears of sorrow and rage fill the tank that is his prison. But it is all very necessary, you see. Yes, I can see how you look at me, but... Boone, take this. Get out of here. No, I'd rather think not. Yes, that's better. I control every part of this world. This creature, however, is what you might consider the battery. He is my power source. The two of you were only aspects outside my grasp. We're the only aspects outside my grasp. But now I think it's time to end this, not with a bang or fanfare, but with a simple snap of my... What? How dare... Go. Okay, I got a ring. I'm leaving. Run, Boone. This is very much not over. Okay. The sapphire tear ring. What the fuck do I do with it? What the fuck do I do now? What the fuck? A blue tear-shaped ring given to you by the bloody girl. Sure is. It sure is. That is sure what it is. Okay. Well, I guess. I guess now we just run around and present the ring to anything that will let me. Oh, fuck, there's somebody in there? What the hell? What the hell? What are you doing? They slurped. Okay. Okay. They broke the shit down there. Seal. fuck do I do with this ring? Hate the heartbeat sound that I can hear. That's bad. That's that. This is the graveyard. Oh, and then there was the little portrait gallery. He's already dead. Okay. What the fuck do I do with this ring? I guess, the answer is likely not in the basement, I guess. That's my... I mean, I couldn't interact with anything over there, so whatever it is... unlikely. But I don't know where. Oh, is it by the library? Is it in the library? There's that little, like, weird, shrine area? That's the, that's my only thought right now. So we're gonna try that, I guess. I'm gonna go set my pocket watch with this clock. Oh, can I use the ring to go through those doors? Huh. There's a door this way. Didn't seem like a bad thought. Just wasn't correct. Okay, to the library. Can't remember looking at everything in the library. Okay. Where else would we use the ring? I don't remember seeing anything tear-shaped anywhere. I know there's the little moth carvings in places, but it's like this where I wish I was less confident. Okay. No? He's just walking through. That vent goes into the basement. I don't know why that's important. Fuck your camera, I guess. I think we got the chest that was in here already. King in Red gave you that ring. There's a secret place outside the mansion. That's where you need to go, please. There's something you need to see. Okay. Oh, do I need to, like, bust out the stained glass? Oh, can I leave out the front? I appreciate the hint. Because, like... Bitch, go outside. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, wait, they're smooth? Where the door to the mansion should be, there's only seamless, smooth marble. Well, that's horrifying. I never even looked before. Oh, we're having a conversation. My bad. I forgot we were having a conversation out there. The boys are talking! I know. My bad. Ah, stained glass. I can break it. Yes, yes. Let's see. Okay. I'll get this little card. When the game stops lagging, we'll go outside. Okay, there we go. We're in the garden. So peaceful, guys. Let's go find out about the switch rooms. Why is that what I got? Anyway, the gardens. The Marquis was an indifferent gardener, but Eleanor loved the mansion grounds, and under her care they flourished. The fountain and its statues was carved from a single block of marble imported at phenomenal expense and worked on day and night by Trinity for almost a full year. The full extent of the mansion grounds extends far beyond what can be seen from the terrace. Well, that's crazy. That's a single block of marble is insane. You know how much marble they had to have wasted? Oh, that's not spooky. That's not scary. It's not horrifying. The tiny little house. Door's marked with a teardrop. Oh my gosh. Hello, are you Eleanor? Girl's pregnant. Oh, what? Okay. What happened? Say. Seems like the heat is less intense on the side of the room. If only we were here earlier. Okay. Well, time to die. Sync with this clock? Will it put me in the burning building next time? Why is everything on fire? What happened? I am confused. I'm just gonna stand in the fire. I'll be fine. I'm only melting my face off. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be okay. It's fucking cold in here though. I had to turn on my blanket. It's so sad because we had like some beautiful like mid 40 degree days a couple weeks ago. And we're back down to like the teens. It's terrible. I know it's on fire, but I'm cold. It's cold fire. I have to wait here for like another 15 seconds. Nat, it's fine. You only missed us finding a man in a tube. And then finding that man's pregnant wife, and then we got warped into a burning building. There you go, you're caught up. Wow, it just explodes. Run your little feetsies, Lufcadio. Lufcadio. It's been such a long time. Would you talk to Lucas? Something seems to be troubling him. He's always looked up to you, you know? I know he teases you dreadfully about your lifestyle. But he respects you enormously. More than anyone else I know. I believe he's always wanted to be more like you. Perhaps when he's a little older. Or more mature, I should say. Oh, you have our ring! Can I see? I remember you presenting it to us when you married us. You must take it. Lucas will be missing it, I'm sure. Tell him I just needed a rest. This little guy is heavy. I hope he won't be mad that I'm missing the party. I know he loves the mansion, but this is all we've ever really needed. This right here. This is our perfect little world. Please. Tell him I will wait for him, won't you? He'll be right here, whenever he's ready. I'm confused. That was Eleanor, the Marquis' wife. She is always here, safe in this place. You've seen some of the truth now. The mansion was on fire. We, the guests, died. It should have ended there. But that creature in the golden mask, somehow he brought them all back, torturing us over and over. I try to help them, try to find some peace in all this pain. He is so strong. But with that ring, I believe you can stop him. There's a secret place Sixpence was so close. Take that ring to the room where Aram died. It will unlock the path. Eleanor left her mask for you. Take it. Sixpence is your uncle? You're Eleanor? Eleanor's mirror walk. Eleanor was the life and soul that connected the people and places in the Sexy Brutale. Her mask allows you to travel by stepping into the mirrors placed throughout the mansion. You can now walk through any mirror in the Sexy Brutale. The movements of all staff and guests have also been revealed to you on the map. God damn, okay. I can just see where everyone is at any time. Regardless. She always tried so hard to see the best in people. But it's what you see that will matter. Now look into the mirror. Yeah, okay. I have never seen inside that place, you know. I'm not sure whether to rage impotently or just be quietly glad. Anyway. I've watched you, Lafcadio. Your arrival was somewhat unexpected. All these years you've done your dutiful loop, dying along with Sixpence in the chapel. Then all of a sudden one day you're running around, ruining everything. Took me a little while to figure it out. Then of course I knew that bloodied creature had to be involved. I'm sure she spun all the tales about me, about what's happening here. I'm sure they have left out some rather important information. I will be utterly candid with you now, Boone. I could end this right now. I could end you. I have the power. Perhaps she is right, and I am a monster. But we might all be monsters here. I want you to see, to understand. Come with me. Come on, guys. We're on our way to understanding. Now the first question is, am I really a murderer? And to that, the answer is most assuredly yes. You see that man here? Dear Reginald. I killed him, stone dead. It wasn't my finger that pulled the trigger, but it was my command. Family as well, you know. What? The staff member looks grimly dispassionate. He's doing his job without malice or pleasure. Ah, the heart of the casino, our dear friend Clay. In this scenario, I had him die from a shot of venom from the same spider which would go on to devour his precious wife. He did like a drink, Clay. But never when he was working, you know. The poison has burned the flesh around Clay's mouth down to the bone. It was a horrific way to die. Yikes. There's almost a sense of sadness in the lifeless mechanical eyes of Sixpence's prototype robot. So fitting. She was so beautiful, Trinity. The moth by moonlight. It was what Clay called her. She loved that name. A moth. So I thought it'd be very fitting for her to be eaten by my giant spider. I never had one, you know. I'm sure nothing could possibly grow that big, but by gods, I wish they did. I would have kept it in a room just like this one. Uh-huh. You cannot imagine the terror she must have felt, bound in thread and waiting for the end. Creature from a nightmare. Tequila's body is covered in deep cuts. This one was rather fantastical. When we found that fish, I did so want to believe the stories. A voodoo fish? I rather suspect it was just a guppy with some particularly bright colors. The man who sold it to me must have thought I was the most gullible person under the sun. But I wasn't paying for the fish. I was paying for the story. Eleanor called me a fool, but she did love to watch him in his tank. Best fortune I ever spent. I'd like to say that Willow would never have hanged herself, but that a long time ago I stopped even trying to pretend I could understand what another person might do. Willow's face is contorted in agony. At one point you thought this creature held the answers, but he is just a fiction. A boogeyman. So everything that happened here was fake, and we all died in a fire. Miss Tequila Bell. What a voice. She was a living work of art. I murdered her with the notes of a song, and then had my staff throw her body down a garbage chute. Damn. Okay. Staff member appears to be taking a certain amount of pride in the carnage he has created. Tequila, bleeding to death from deep lacerations all across her body. Racin', Red. Really wasn't a party until those two got here. Racin' really is such a complete scoundrel, but my god, he's fun. Or he was, at least. Red really would have done anything for him. I'm almost certain it would be so much more painful if Grayson had gone second, and Red had to watch him die first. Yes, perhaps I'll change this one. Christ, okay. What kind of maniac imagines torturing a man in this way? Gave his own life trying to save Grayson. Arum. I smelted him down in a furnace like a big gold bar. My mansion had many strange and wonderful creations, but a lift that doubled as an incinerator. That would have been something. I like to think that if Arum were able to choose how he went, then perhaps he would have chosen something like this. Though, in a way, he almost did. Yeah, because we all died in the mansion fire. There's a small hope that his heart gave out before he burned to death. Oh. Oh. Ugh. Awful. Thanos. What a mind to waste. It wasn't just this mansion that he built, you know. There are similar works of architectural genius all over the country. He was a grouchy and often tiresome old man. That mind was like a cracked diamond. At least his works will live on. Well, Boone, you have heard my confession. As I said, I am a murderer. This is not a brag or a boast. I'm not good or clever for it. I am sinful and gross. I have killed everyone in this mansion. But there is one person who didn't die. Thanos' body is charred to a crisp. The furnace cooked him through. Beautiful golden elevator is the connection between the horror upstairs and the madness down here. One man who survived the events of the day here woke up in a broken body with a broken mind. They put a mask on his face and a machine forced him to breathe until he was fit to stand. A man who served his time, but time that could never be enough. Whoever was in this cell, they must have been here for years upon years for a tree to grow this large. A man who lived when all the others did not. A man I would would like you to meet that... I would like you to meet that man, Boone. I would like you to meet him, and then decide if this day should end. Crypt is marked Lucas, it's empty. Crypt is marked Eleanor, you know somehow that the grave is real. She is here. Is. The answer will be behind these doors. Come and find me there. She and I will be waiting for you. Okay. Oops. Oh. Already did that one. I'm in the basement. Cards. I really want to try and find all the cards before I end the game. Feels like going in there will, you know, end the game. Oops, somebody's in here. Two people are in here. Where's that? In the library? I imagine through these... Okay, that's into the basement. Look at that. Ah, the theater. Excellent. Okay, now that we're in here, we can actually, like... can actually, like, go get... what the fuck's invitation, maybe. think I still have to, I think I have to get in there. I think I have to get in here. Open that padlock. And then wait until the very end. Because he doesn't die until like right before the rollover. Oh, somebody's in there. Whoopsies. Can't save him though. I'm not allowed to save him. Okay, well let's see. The Broken Mask Room. A twisted and stained statue stands in the middle of the room. Its purpose is unclear, as if it was crafted by a madman with only the most tentative grasp on form, function, or meaning, and placed here out of sight and mind. Above it is a glass walkway, a series of tunnels that appear to connect rooms throughout the mansion in a secret, unknowable way. What is this place? Who walks down here in the dark? There's two... Find this playing card to unlock this information, the King of Diamonds. Ace of Hearts. Interesting. Okay. Okay, and then I need to use... No, I don't have all the invites yet. I'm missing Grayson's invite. And I won't be able to get it. There's a lot of secrets. I won't be able to get it this run. Because I need to start in here so I can unlock the trapdoor. Otherwise I won't be able to get back up there to get it after he dies. The theater waiting room. The theater waiting room was created to allow visitors to the Theater Brutale area to relax and prepare for the show. The ticket booth is purely for creating souvenirs. No guest of the mansion ever paid for an event, despite some of the most exotic and unique shows in the world going on stage here. In recent years, the Marquis was increasingly impressed with an immersive theater, and was even planning some shows that would potentially incorporate the entire mansion and take place over hours, or even an entire day. Ugh. The Theater Brutale is one of the jewels in the crown of the Sexy Brutale. It has hosted countless plays and featured some of the most extravagant and involved sets ever created. The Marquis has always been a particular fan of escapology, and the current setup on stage is for a particularly dramatic but fairly simple death-defying feat. Even though it is meticulously rehearsed, the spikes and electricity involved are very real. In addition for his love for traditional plays and acts of escapism, the Marquis was also increasingly interested in immersive theater and one day wanted to plan an interactive event that would include the entire mansion. All of the music rooms. I have all of the guest rooms. I'm missing probably that room behind the poison bar. In the casino we have oh, I'm also missing Arum's invite. I don't know how to get Arum's invite. I don't know when or where I would get his invitation. Probably early on. He doesn't have it on him after he dies. So at some point, he doesn't have it. At some point he has it and then doesn't have it. He starts the day talking to Thanos. Leaves. Goes into the little bar in the back. Leaves the little bar in the back. Goes and meets up with Thanos. And then they burn alive. Let's go down to the chapel. Damn, look at all those boys. This is the where is this then? This is the casino. Yeah. There's not a mirror down into the chapel? This is the library. Huh. Interesting. Okay. How many, have 49 of the 52 cards. I'm only missing 3 cards. And we know that 2 of them are the King of Hearts and the Ace of Hearts, I think. La la la. La la la. Shut up. Dude. Oops. It's fine, he's out. I talked to all these bitches though. Okay. Glass, I already did that. Just another closet to hide. Oh, where would Autumn's invitation be? Is his invitation already in that room and I just need to, like, get in here quick enough? 'Cause it's not on his body when he died, so he, like, clearly just, like, left it somewhere. Where did he leave it, though? I don't got a fucking clue. That ain't right. Must be some of those weird robot Lucas had Sixpence make. I mean, that Jack dealer something else. You think for a guy who designed this place, Thanos would have put in some more elevators? Or even a ramp? can't use the arrow keys to move. Found something very interesting on a large gentleman who passed through here. But you have nothing to trade for it, so I'm keeping it. If you can offer me something suitably grisly for my costume, I will trade you whatever I found. Suitably grisly. You want... Okay, so that ghost has the invite. You want the bone key? The hungry charm? I think I could probably grab both. Bone key. Sorry, Willow. It's grim looking. I don't know, I can give you this weird charm filled with blood. Is that grisly? So fucking annoying that I can't use that door. Where is it? It's 10 o'clock? Okay, I think I've got... If I'm quick, I should have enough time to get back through the basement. After talking to this man, so I can get that other one too. Gross skull thing. Okay, do the trade. You found this thing on the large gentleman passing through here? I gave you my ill-gotten gains. Just don't tell the Marquis. Okay. We've got Arms. Arum runes, the Midas giant. Arum runes descended from a family of master goldsmiths. As a younger man, Arum worked tirelessly in the forges, smelting with methods of his own devising. He created hardened steels for the most challenging industrial designs, as well as inventing delicate filigree techniques no one could match. Fumes from a particularly demanding project aggravated a dormant medical condition, but Arum was able to create a specialized welding mask to monitor his heart rate. Arum is responsible for many of the most exquisite pieces of art and engineering throughout the mansion. Alright, well, you know, the theory that he had a heart attack before the fire killed him is looking better. More plausible. Okay, it's 11. Should have enough time. He dies? Like dies? like, right before midnight. So I think when it hits 45, we'll go up and cross our fingers. Trapdoor is shut? What are you talking about? I opened it. Oh, that's so annoying. So I can unlock the trapdoor, but I can't reopen it once I'm down? Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. What are you talking about? Okay, so maybe his invitation's not. I don't know where he is, though. That's the thing. Oh, you know what? I'm allowed to see where everybody is now at the start of the... Okay, they start in that room. Yeah. Whoops. He's leaving me alone. Aha! Oh, Thanos. So predictable. I can just imagine himself now. So pleased with himself. Hiding a safe behind a picture. What an idea! No young whippersnapper would ever think of it. I'm so clever in my stupid wheelchair. I mean, it's not what he sounds like. Well, maybe a little. Bingo! I make this look easy. But no one else on Earth could crack that lock. Now let's see what we have. God damn it, that is not an egg! Ooh, it is cold here. Oh shit. What are you coming over here for? What are you coming out here for? Oh, there you are. Egg ho, Grayson. I have visual on egg. Sweet mother of pearls. I take it this is the egg? This is the egg to end all eggs! Look at it! Bloody Lucas, I knew he had it. That crazy rich bastard. Wait. Grayson, wait. Something's not right. The show tonight, wasn't it going to be some kind of awful death-defying escape? Red, in all seriousness. This is all time I could... No man, look at those spikes and... What are those, electric pylons? Look, we can just check to make sure nothing is, like, plugged in or turned on before you get in the awful death cage? Please? Fine. You check that way, I'll take these rooms. Let's go make sure this is all off or disconnected or whatever. What would I do without you to look out for me, Red? You know it. Although... I just want to see. It can't really hurt to take a look. I mean, it might not even be the true Moloch egg and... So sweet Lord it is, look at it! These guys are so gay. Look at these gay little boys. Oh. So he opens the safe. We don't actually see anything in there anyway, so I don't know if he actually takes anything. Oh, the electricity's on. Yeah, and then they died. A man murdered them brutally in the most horrific way possible, but not as horrific as it could be. He's thinking he could change it to make it worse. It's fucking awful. Okay, let's skip ahead and see. I'm attuned to this one, right? Yeah, okay, I'm already on this one. Maybe it's in the safe. Maybe we can, I just want to see what happens if we crack the safe before he gets in there, because I think it could at least be funny. It would at least be funny. Let's go watch the show, guys. Trying to think of where else. I think we've got. Let me check. How many cards do we have left? Yeah, we still have 3 cards left. I don't know where any of them could be. Let's read up on the dance hall. The Marquis considered himself an audio pioneer who loved to experience and experiment with a truly eclectic range of music. By mixing the old with the new, he threw parties that offered something truly different for his guests. Nothing brought him more joy than seeing new and exciting dances created in order to keep up with the fresh sounds played in his dance hall. The Marquis liked to say that his balls were greatly admired by high society, a comment for which he would usually be sharply rebuked by his wife. His balls were greatly admired by high society. Sorry, Grayson. He couldn't stop the electricity. Sorry, he's dying now. God, this sucks so bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and then he takes so long to die. Yeah, this particular one is like extreme saw trap energy. Yeah, so we can't get in there, so his invitation must not be in there. Because once we go down the trap door, we can't get back up it. Alright, Boone! Boone! Skedaddle your little butt. Scoot your little boot. Safe is unlocked, there's nothing inside. Okay. Yeah, I could see this being fun. So, I think it would be kind of difficult. It'd have to be programmed so that you could access any of the deaths at any given time, I think. And I don't know how the end of the game would work. Yeah, so there's nothing actually in that safe. How do you get his invitation? Oh, he says that as soon as the ghost walks in. That's funny. Anyone in here look good? Fred, did you say something? That turning that on does. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think I've got to look it up. So yeah, if you want to give me a hint first, that'd be great. It's not in the theater at all? That's crazy. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Is it in the chapel? How do I get to the chapel? Can I even get in the chapel? I don't know how I get in the chapel. This thing says much later. Okay. Because, like, I can't, none of these mirrors lead into the chapel. So I feel like I can't get... I must not be able to get into the chapel until after I go into the heaven or hell room. I think is here. Because I haven't found a single other place that leads into the chapel. It's required to go to the chapel again, so you'll know when it's available. Okay. See if I have enough cards to get that, the card that's across the little card bridge. Because I feel like I found all of the cards. Yay! The Ace of Hearts. Which should mean that I learned about a room in the basement. The card room! A gambler's paradise or a gambler's hell? The room is dizzying. One moment there is a sense of elation, followed by abject despair. Every moment swings from one extreme to the other like the turning of a card. The effect overwhelms the senses, absorbing every moment of consciousness. You feel an entire life could be lived feeling this way, swinging from a high to a low and back again and again and again. But would that really be any life at all? As you think these thoughts, a deep chuckle, rich and welcoming, echoes through your skull. You recognize the voice without knowing it at all. Okay, Satan. I think is clean room, the card room, okay, so the only room I don't have potentially, I guess, is either the portrait room or it's this little cell. But there's no cards in here. Got one invitation and 2 cards left to find. Oops, somebody's in there. Don't worry about it. This one. That's the library. Oops. Walk faster, idiot. Nope, that's the casino. The King of Diamonds and one other. There are 2 in the chapel? Okay, great. Ew. Glowing heart. The door is reacting to the Marquis' signet ring. The blue flames die down. Would you look at that? I'm in the chapel. Got the chapel winding key. Where was the lock was in? I want to make sure I get this clock going. Victory, sir. So we talk at last. It's been a long road for you. All to come back here. Take this. And I'll play on. He was close all along, you know. Mr. Sixpence, that is. Just got a bit mixed up. This place does that to you. Woohoo! Got it! I got it! Got the invitation! That was really cool that I got that, like, right at the reset. That was crazy. Okay, the prison. A prison? Here? In the heart of the mansion? If you were to touch the walls, you would feel hundreds, thousands of tally marks, counting days, months, years. There's a tree growing from the cracks in the floor. How long would it take for the little sapling to become fully grown? How many years? Okay. Chapel. Got the hunting room. A hunter in his misguided youth, the Marquis came to abhor the concept as he matured. He kept his trophies as a reminder of the man he no longer wished to be, feeling guilt and sorrow whenever he looked upon them. In this way, he was able to remind himself of who he had been, and in turn, who he never wanted to become again. His wife discouraged him from visiting this room, not wanting him to cause himself unnecessary suffering, but exposing himself to the grief and pain was the only way he believed gave so many unnecessary deaths at his hand any meaning. Damn. The most nondescript of nondescript rooms! Please, relax and take the weight off. There really is nothing of note to take a note of here. Most people would likely have completely forgotten ever having seen this room, if they ever did even see it in the first place. Would you even recognize it from this angle? Perhaps you caught a peek, just a glimpse of a hint, once before long ago. Does it feel like a lifetime has passed since then? For some, it certainly does. The room itself may not be important or noteworthy, but perhaps we should see if what's on the other side jogs our memories. Okay. Fucking weird description. The Marquis had many secrets and many expenses. An enormous amount of effort went into making the running of the mansion appear effortless, but none of it came without cost. This room was where the unofficial versions of official documents were kept, a beauty parlor for accounts, where numbers were massaged and rules were relaxed. Grayson himself constructed the safe in this room. Utterly uncrackable to anyone without the code, it kept the truth at the heart of the affluent-seeming mansion hidden away from prying eyes. He did tax fraud. The Light-Finger Locksmith. Grayson was, bluntly, an uncommonly good common thief in his youth. He was involved in several fairly high-profile burglaries, but was eventually caught when his swagger outgrew sense, as Grayson puts it. After his stay in prison, voluntary, I could have always picked the lock. The Marquis contacted Grayson and requested that he provide security for the mansion. Grayson did so in spades, kickstarting his security business at the same time. The Marquis liked to tease Grayson about his past and would purchase items of great value to hide in the mansion, including, it seems, the treasure that Grayson was arrested for going after in the first place. He is rich, so yeah. Okay, so there's one more room around here. Oops. That we need to... I remember this room, guys, the smoking room. Who knows what schemes were hatched here in the smoky haze of the Marquis' most personal inner sanctum? What greatness was planned? What madness was plotted? Lucas and his uncle-in-law, Sixpence, would often sit together here, long into the evening, discussing the future for their families. What ambitions did these two discuss? What dreams did they dare realize together? The places where events occur, both tragedies and triumphs, are often recorded. But what of the humble spaces where the ideas first take seed? Remember! Okay. There's a bunch of secrets, but we got all the chapel, the gardens, the basement, the heaven and hell, the theater, the music room, the guest room, the bar, the casino. Yeah, and the guests. Okay. So now we can go play cards with the devil. Let's go play cards with the devil, guys. Hold on. Oops. I'm trying to go play cards. Leave me alone, fuckface. Oh, sick. Now I can go through these doors. That's not helpful. Fuck. Okay, we're taking the long way around. Fine. It's only 3 o'clock. Ah, Lucas, I've been so lonely. You brought me all my cards. You know, there was always another option. You didn't need to choose. You could have chosen not to choose. Gold Skull, Bloody Girl, Red King, staff, guests. Ha! Forget them. Forget the pain and suffering. Come back to me. Forget them all. Just play, Boone. Lose yourself in the game. I will take care of you. I gave you this mansion. I will help you. I loved you long before any of them, and you loved me. Let me help you. Just take a card. What? This is so silly. What? Hey, catty old boy. Get down with your bad self. Don't tease. Feels good to cut loose, though. I'm so happy to be here, Lafcadio. I get the feeling that it's somehow your doing. You ever head down that creepy elevator, man? Seems like we were kind of confused and worried about Lucas, but look how well this all turned out. Laffy! Well, if it ain't a relief to let someone else handle the music and just let my hair down. You see this man move? I gotta watch my heart rate, but you also gotta live, man. They're fucking cranking it. Look at them go! Lafcadio. It took me an age to learn this. Gray and I've been working hard. Thank you again for helping me to save him. Maybe one day I'll tell him. Never mind. They are fucking cranking it. They're doing the fucking... They're doing Soldier Boy. Look at him go. No. Boone, you sly old dog. Come join in. I can't believe the Marquis was keeping the Moloch egg from me the whole time. You know, I can't even remember why I was so worried about a little fish. This feels good. Feels good to be here. Ah, Lafcadio, what a party. I hardly know what to do with myself. Pretty sprightly, eh, Boone? Reckon you can match this? I doubt it, old friend. Lafcadio, isn't this perfect? What more could any of us want? Thank you so much. You don't have to think of what's next. There's just now. Just this moment forever and ever. I broke them. Uh-oh. I will beat the game. It's the I don't want to think about it ending. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. It's the deny everything ending. Okay. That's the ending you get if you go talk to the demon. Gotcha. I see. Okay. Alright, well, Gold Mask told me I'm supposed to come talk to somebody up here. But who the fuck am I supposed to talk to? God? It was close all along. Who locks garbage in a safe? I feel like switching this is going to get Blood Girl to yell at me again, but... it's okay, I could use the hint. Something here. There's more to the chapel than I knew. I should have guessed. Look for where you can use your powers, see through the facade to the truth behind. Okay. Oh, is that why there was the fucking text for the waiting room is fucking crazy? You even recognize it. See if what's the other... You should see if what's the other side jogs our memories. What the fuck does that mean? Oh look, it's Kronos. Eating the pocket watch. For this fucker to get out of here. How smart can you really be? This is the waiting room. Else to interact with. There's more to the let's just watch this man. Lucas, what have you done? Can I break the glass? You don't know what's going to happen. He was there the whole time. Sixpence was so close. So I need to get in here and break the glass. Before he dies. Or just do it now. I don't know. Well found, Boone. Please, come join me. Up we go. I cannot control you. I cannot make you part of my world. Not truly. But perhaps once you see, you will decide for yourself whether or not this world is the right one for us. This is Lucas Bonds, the Marquis of the Sexy Brutale. Lucas. My Lucas. I have brought us all here to judge this man. Or rather, to sentence him. His guilt is not in question. You don't understand, please. He is a good man. We shall see. Boone, watch carefully. There's still time. Still plenty of time. It's Sixpence's calculations after all. The explosives are all primed, everything will go off at once, the stroke of midnight. A garden full of my guests safely outside by then, and a garden full of witnesses to clear me of any wrongdoing. It's risky, but the insurance. It's a new life for Eleanor and I. Something a little less extravagant this time. Bro blew up his mansion? To commit insurance fraud? Lucas. My Lucas. Please. He's a good man. Evie. Sixpence, I'm afraid I rather lack your finesse. You'd be very disappointed, old chap. You'd have done a much neater and smaller job. Oh, where are my... I think I must have left them in the other room. Yes, you turn your face away. How easy for you, how easy to look the other way. I am the one who has to keep everything together. Is it perfect? No. But this is what is right. The closest to right that we deserve. Please. He's a good man. My beautiful mansion. I will miss you so dearly. But you are also a gamble, and not one that is paid off. This house is not always winning, and you are a luxury I can no longer afford. It's time to cash in the check. What was that? Oh my god. No! Fire! The theater, but how? The casino? No! No, 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 no! The timer, did I do something wrong? No! How can this be happening? I have to get out! Ellie! Ellie! No, no! Oh god, what have I done? He survived that fall. A little bruised, somewhat broken, but he lived. And there you have it, Boone. This man set a fire in his own mansion for nothing more than the insurance. The guests in the mansion, they didn't truly die to giant spiders or demon fish or crushing cages. They died in the fire that this man set. I have kept this mansion running, embellished the deaths, added some flair, but this is the man truly responsible for the deaths in this mansion. This isn't everything, you don't know! It is more than enough. We will wait, Boone. You can figure out if you wish to save this man, then go ahead. I will not stop you. Well, if I save this man, no one dies. Maybe. Kind of. I mean, right now the problem you're giving me is save him or save no one? And I may as well save one person, right? Right? It should save at least one person. It is worse that it was an accident. It is just sad. Oh. It just takes me so long to climb back up. No more. No more. It is stupid. Yeah, it really is just sad. What does synchronizing my watch with The explosive timer. What's that gonna do? What's that gonna do? It's like the only thing I could do, but like, what's that gonna do? It feels very stupid. R.I.P. everybody. And somehow this man throwing himself out of, like, the 4th story doesn't kill him. Or break any bones, even, and that's crazy. Okay, well, syncing myself with the explosive timer once more, perhaps, should respawn me wherever the bomb is, right? Okay, yeah, here I am. A replica of the Sexy Brutale. Locations of the fireplaces have been marked on it with flag. What's this? Arms wire cutters. Oh, shit. Pieces are in place, but the picture's still not complete. Wait, this wire is cut. Who? Wait, this isn't right. The timer. I made a mistake. This would have gone off early. My God. Boone. I think we can forego having the masks chase you, Boone. There's no need for that anymore, not here. Lafcadio, what are you doing here? Please, you have to leave. This I can explain, or rather, I don't imagine I need to. I'm so sorry, my old friend. I should have told you, but you can be rather proper, no? Going to burn this place down. I know you love this place, it's everything. But I love her more. We have a child on the way, you know? And this mansion, the costs, the sheer drain of it. I'm not the young, reckless gambler I used to be, Laffy. I thought you'd be proud. I've locked those demons up tight. No more chasing the high stakes for me. Although I will admit this plan was somewhat thrilling. But I timed it so that everything will detonate once everyone is safely outside. There's one of these devices in every fireplace, and the fireplaces are all connected. But no one will be hurt. But then the darndest thing, this wire here was cut. And I've just noticed a rather terrible mistake. I think if it hadn't been cut, then everything would have gone off early. I can't imagine what would have happened. You see? He never meant it. He never meant to hurt anyone. Please, please stop this torture. Eleanor? Is that you? No, he did not intend, but he acted. And they died. They all died. He killed them, Boone. He killed everyone he ever cared about. His friends, his own wife, his unborn child. We don't deserve to be forgiven. They don't deserve to be forgotten. Don't you see, Boone? This is how I keep them alive. This party, this day, this party, this day. I keep that agony fresh. I see their faces. I remember them. She would have us forgive ourselves. she would let us go. She would have you live. But I am not ready. I will never be ready. Please, Boone. Boone. Everything you see in this mansion, it's the memory of a broken man, reliving the nightmare of the night he murdered everyone dear to him. One terrible act that he has wished he could take back, every second that he has lived since. There is only one man responsible for everything happening in this mansion. Lucas. Lucas. And Lucas. Look how old you've gotten, my love. It's time. We must go to see him. Oh my god, they're all me! It's been me the whole time. It's been more than 40 years, Lucas. You've punished yourself long enough. You almost died when you fell. Then it's been like you stayed alive just to make sure you suffered. You were hospitalized and you're dead. You went to prison. But it still wasn't enough. You have suffered and missed us every day. We aren't here to forgive you, Lucas. You will never have that. We are gone and we cannot say the words. You cannot ever know if we would say those words. But as much as you've hated yourself, you've always known one thing. In your heart of hearts, you know that I would not have wanted you to suffer forever. One day, enough would be enough. Today can be that day, Lucas, if you want. If you are ready. You don't have to forget. You only have to forgive yourself just enough to live. His very appearance is painful for me to look at. Just as my appearance is painful for you. He is the king of this mansion. He is perhaps the purest glimpse into your soul, my love. Frail, ragged, alone, but beyond powerful. Enough rage and pain and grief to destroy and rebuild this mansion 100,000 times over. Trapped down here, watching his friends murdered over and over and over through these mirrors. He is the king of this mansion, but a puppet king. It's time to release him from this torment. Take your mask, Lucas. It will return every aspect of yourself. Then, let us go. Let us all go. It doesn't mean you forget. I love you. There is one other option. Walk away. Use the watch. Turn back time. Let the party start again. We will all be here. Your friends will be here. Your mansion. Your memories. You don't have to let them go. It is your choice. No! No, I don't! This place is yours, Lucas. It is horrible and broken and twisted. You don't have to be a prisoner here. I loved you. I loved you so much. And you loved me. I know you are sorry. I know it's not enough. But it is done. Let some of the pain go. Live your life. Goodbye, my love. Me and the squad. Also me. I send out all the copies of me to save everybody. Goodbye, my love. Whatever I am, I'm always here. Visit if you want. Don't stay too long. It's time to make new memories. Time to live the life you still have. Time to move on, old man. Ah! Ah! What the fuck?
You had a way of lighting a dark room with nothing but a smile. And no matter what life threw at
Well, that's,
I felt safe there in your arms. One day and my whole world had
that was neat.
changed.
But a game. What the fuck? Man. Welcome to my twisted mind. God damn. R.I.P. I wasn't expecting that us, the player character, would also be Lucas. That one doesn't quite make sense to me. Too many Squidwards. It makes sense to me that the guy in the tube, the guy in the gold mask, and then the guy in the clock tower would all be Lucas. That all makes sense to me. But everybody the whole time was calling me Lafcadio? Like, were we just, like, cosplaying the priest man? what was going on there? Was it just, like, a part of our mind just, like, we just, like, merge into that man in our memory? Like, that loses me a little bit. That I don't get. The rest of it, I'm here. I get it. Why was Lucas Lafcadio? Lafcadio was a mentor. It's who he wants to be and who he doesn't want to be kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I am kind of seeing, is that, like, at some point he put himself in Lafcadio's position in his memories, in, like, his imagination box, because at some point his subconscious also conjured the blood girl that is his wife, the version of his wife that wants him to move on. And that's the start of the game, essentially. Crazy. An extremely elaborate way to punish yourself for eternity. How horrifying. To, like, take what was an accidental, like, the fire was an accident because it didn't happen at the right time. Yeah, he was the most dramatic bitch. Yeah. So, crazy. What a crazy game, guys. We don't know if Lafcadio was there at the fire. Lucas places himself in Laffy's shoes, or if Laffy is just a metaphorical representation of Lucas. From what I read online, Laff was there but died first. Because we did get the dialogue that Lafcadio died in the chapel with sixpence. At least in Lucas's mind, Lafcadio died with sixpence in the chapel. And then, at some point, Eleanor, the skinned version of Eleanor, popped up, and Lafcadio was no longer dying in the chapel with sixpence. So at least in his subconscious, in his mind palace theater, Lafcadio was there and was dying in the chapel. Until his subconscious no longer allowed him to do that. Or like, whatever. Because, like, clearly whatever is happening is not really happening. To some extent. Like, if you look it up, you see lots of people talking with authority about it. Yeah, I think the problem is you can't talk about it. You can't talk about this game with authority like that because, like, the whole premise of the time loop in the mansion is like, this is all happening in this man's head. I think. Like, the mansion burned down. It exploded. According to, like, if we are to believe the accounts of what really happened to the mansion, it exploded. And then he went to jail. So, like, the mansion that exists in the game, as we are playing through it, isn't real. And, like, he like, even says that, like, he didn't have giant spiders like that, didn't existed. The little guppy that he bought wasn't actually a nasty voodoo demon creature. Like, everything that was happening here was made up. This was how he was torturing himself internally for 40 years. Which is also crazy. Awful. Horrible. Heartbreaking. Yeah. So, yeah, we finished the game. We found all the things. We got the ignore everything and gamble forever ending, and then we got the real ending where we forgive ourselves at least a little bit. And we didn't do the ending where we keep punishing ourselves for all of eternity because I can't handle that. I can't do that. Even if we can, like, go back. Horrid. Awful. Terrible. Not doing it. But yeah, I enjoyed this game. I hope you guys enjoyed playing it with me. And, next week we'll start a new game. I believe I said the next game on the list was Baba Is You. It's another, puzzle game, but, I think a little less traumatizing, maybe. I don't actually know anything about that game either. So, we'll see what it is, what happens. I know it's like, it's a pixel game and you're just a little guy, you're a little creature. And you gotta solve puzzles by using the puzzles. I think it's like all I need, like you can interact with everything to solve the puzzles is the vibe that I got based on cursory glances and not looking too deeply into it. So yeah, that'll be next week. And hopefully we'll catch you then. It's really good. You played half of it. Nice. Yeah. I've seen a lot of good things about it. I've had it in my library forever. And this year I really want to get through a lot of my shorter-ish games. Because I have too many games. And I have a lot of games that are good and I just need to play them. So, yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.